thought, you know what, I can make it without education. Only to find out, no, I was just not understanding what is really education. Because education is all about like you acquire that knowledge, and from that knowledge you make something. So that's when I realized, no, man, education is a very vital thing. You need to have it as a person. It also educates you on how you shall live your life despite being employed and so on. There's a lot about education. I always make sure that I participate in each and everything that might come on the way. And I don't run away or shy away from challenges. I go against the challenges. That's when maybe I gain this, because hard times bring what?
Hard times, they bring good things. I don't know.
Hard time make strong men, brings strong men. And then strong men make easy time. Unfortunately, easy time is gonna bring what? Weak men. I don't want anyone to feel like he or she does not deserve better, or deserve the prosperity, the success, the graduation, whatever it might be, just because a person maybe is from this disadvantaged background. That's one thing that I think is a core of many challenges that we're having as South Africans. So I want to be that one guy whom a person is not going to give an excuse because I am poor, because I'm from disadvantaged background, then I cannot do this. I don't want such.
Authentic Reflections with Lesetja Senosha.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Authentic Reflections with Mr. Lesetja Senosha. So today, it's still the day where we're talking to SFC candidates, people that are running for the big chair, the chairperson, Bomudula Sitilo, the one people that say, you know what, I want to represent a whole faculty in an institution of higher learning. And you're not only running Senosha, there's two other campuses that are doing ICT that you are going to be representing. So I'm with one of the candidates. Although we were supposed to be in the first session, couldn't make it because of transport matters, and he actually explained to me, and I actually understood, okay, this guy is actually going through a lot, but he finally made it here, and I'm here with him. We are together, and as one of the biggest believers in this planet, in this South Africa, prays every day. He even prayed that this might happen, and guess what? It's happening right now. But anyways, right next to me, I've got Kgotso Muremi, which is a dedicated student studying informatics. So I'm going to have a conversation with him and see what are the qualities that he has that might make us choose him to be our leader. There's him, there's Luyanda, there's Austin. Who are we going to choose? That's up to you. But anyways, without further ado, let me introduce him. My brother, how are you?
I am good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm proper. So my guy, let me ask you this question again so that I can understand the frustrations that you're coming from. My brother, how are you?
I am good and I am blessed. How are you?
Okay, that's proper. So tell us, what happened? Well, let's explain to the people what happened before we get to you. What made you not arrive?
What made me not to arrive in time was because I went to Acadia campus. There were some of things that I need to do, more especially as a leader. This is not where I am going to learn to be a leader, by the way. So I've been into leadership things. So now there was something I had to attend. And now when I get into the bus was full. When the bus is full, there's no other bus, it's only bus. I had to step out for other students to get in because we were overloaded. So I decided to go out with those whom the bus conductor said, no, some people need to go out. Thereafter, another bus didn't arrive. So that's when I had to wait for the bus at 3 o'clock. So that's the challenge I faced. Okay,
I know, that's proper. So my guy, sharp, we understand that part and we forgive you. I know, reflectors, we do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So now tell us about you, man. Who are you? Where you from? And everything that I didn't mention in the intro.
I can say Kgotso Muremi is a boy from Limpopo. Yes, in Thohoyandou, that's where I come from. And Jelele, that's where I was raised by the only guardian who was my grandfather, and I was staying with my only little brother. So yeah, Kgotso is one of the young boys or small boys who went through that challenge of, living your life without having someone to inspire you next to you. Because I was only looking forward on my grandfather, who by then he was already a pensioner. But I had to live my whole life with him. That's when I realized, no, man, I have to step up for someone. As far as there's some of things that somebody couldn't do for me, I need to do something for someone. That's when I started actually interacting with other people, being part of students, learners activists, being part of students activists now. I also have my own organization for youth, which is a South African Youth Volunteering Organization. And then I also a chairperson of another youth organization that is Senosha Empowerment. So yes, all those things were because of how I was groomed. I saw the need, and I realized, no, where there's a need, I should bring solution. And that's why even today I'm still standing with, I am a student, but I cannot just leave this campus as a student. I need to do something that I know, despite the qualification I'm going to have. By the way, I'm finishing my qualification in record time. That's okay. Very much important.
You're passing.
I'm passing. So yes, I realized, no, man, I cannot just come here and the only thing I live with is my qualification. I need to bring a change. And it doesn't matter how I bring it, but each and every opportunity I'm going to get to bring a change and to bring a good impact to someone's life, I'm going to do that. That's why even here, school, this is not my first position that I am occupying. There is also, I am also Deputy Chairperson of a student Christian organization. I am also part of a peer education program. I am the Directorate of Health and Wellness. I am also in Campus Parliament. I am also M&E in Directorate of Health and Wellness. And then I'm that one person whom it's not about, I don't wait for someone to tell me. That's why there's also some of my classmates from first year. They can tell that this guy has been a mentor, but I've never applied for mentorship. So it's some of things that when I see opportunity and when I see a problem, I address the problem and I find a solution on the problem. And somehow what we need to understand is we are the solution to every problem. That's what I believe in.
Barry, do not give the pastor the mic. Do not. He's going to take 15 hours. But anyways, man, that is quite a lengthy brief. I'm sure there's more about you that you filtered out, because right now we're just specifically looking at the chairperson chair. There's more to you that you could have said, but you decided, you know what, let me put it aside for now. So, my guy, tell me about your journey in TUT. Like, where did it start? What are the challenges you faced, and how did everything go?
As a student of TUT, I started in 2022. At first, let me mention this. I took a gap year. Yes, I took a gap year, but at the end of the day, I realized, no, man, the reason why I was taking gap year was not valid enough, because I thought, I can make it without education. Only to find out, no, I was just not understanding what is really education, because education is all about, like, you acquire that knowledge, and from that knowledge, you make something. So that's when I realized, no, man, education is a very vital thing. You need to have it as a person. It also educates you on how you shall live your life despite being employed and so on. There's a lot about education. So that's why even today I stand for we are igniting weaknesses and fueling our strength with knowledge and education. That's what I stand on, because I've realized it's not always about employment. It's deeper than that. So yes, now I am doing my third year in informatics, diploma in informatics. So next year I'm going to be doing my final year. And yes, that one is clear. I'm repeating it. It's clear. Thank you.
Okay.
So, the challenges. Yes, you asked for the challenges. I had so many challenges. Some of challenges that I went through was not having proper information or full information about the challenges that I might face as a student, because the fact is challenges are always there. But at least a brief of what I'm going to face, and someone who's always there to give a hand, or I am here. I have been here. I failed to get such people. I failed to get such mentors who are not going to only focus on my modules, but also in my life as a student. So those are some of challenges that I faced myself.
Wow. So are you looking forward to solve those issues for the next person?
Definitely. Definitely. For now, I want to be that one person who's going to reach out and stretch my hand to somebody to say, you know what, we are here and we don't have to say we are here to struggle because we are in this together. Injury for one, injury for all.
Okay, wait. Now, I just want to learn something. Where did you get the confidence, the courage, the plug to like when you speak into the mic and you mic into the speak. You know, you make it. Yeah, like where did you acquire that? Like how did you get there?
At first, I can say all thanks to Almighty God. For me, yes, I have to mention that. Though to some it sounds like it's not understandable, but for me, it's very vital because it's all after He has given me all the people I have. Like my grandfather, who is my inspiration. He's not that educated, the worst part. But what he speaks sense into my head. That's when now you can find me with this. And I always make sure that I participate in each and everything that might come on the way. And I don't run away or shy away from challenges. I go against the challenges. That's when maybe I gain this because hard times bring what?
Hard times, they bring good things. I don't know.
Hard time make strong men, brings strong men. And then strong men make easy time. Unfortunately, easy time is going to bring what? Weak men. So maybe fortunate enough, I went through hard time. That's why I am as strong as I am today.
Yeah, man. So what is the one event in your life that just changed everything that you think? One event that you're like, you know what, because of that thing that happened, even today, I'm like, yo, what is that? Tell me. I just want to get close to your heart and see who are you inside.
The one event that changed my life was when I got into this other problem of orphan and vulnerable children. Because yes, I am orphan. No mother, no father. So, that time, that's when I realized, you know what? There is more about my life. There is more I can accomplish. It doesn't matter what I have been going through or what I am going through. That's when, like, from that event that happened, I think I was around in grade 4. It changed my life. It gave me 360-10. That's why now I am where I am. I think maybe somehow I was going to be on stress because I felt neglected at times. I felt like not unwanted. But because of that program, I felt I'm not alone. And at the end of the day, that simply means as much as I felt that way, there's many who felt that way. So I have to change that. And this is one of the things that I will do to change that.
So what are some of the things that you just wish that they do not happen to the next person? Like the fears of being alone and everything. Things that you went through that you're like, you know what, because of that, I don't want anyone to go through that. Especially regarding academics.
I don't want anyone to feel like he or she does not deserve better or deserve the prosperity, the success, the graduation, whatever it might be, just because a person maybe is from this disadvantageous background. That's one thing that I think is a core of many challenges that we're having as South Africans. So I want to be that one guy whom a person is not going to give an excuse because I am poor, because I'm from disadvantageous background, then I cannot do this. I don't want such. And that's what I want to change. For Uri, it should not affect the next generation. They need to make education fashionable and forget about where they come from or who they are. Focus more on what they can accomplish. Because everything is possible. As long as you tell yourself, I will do this.
Wow. As long as you tell yourself you will do it, then anything and everything is possible. Okay, sharp. Now, take me through your reasons why you want to become chairperson. Like, take me through all of that. What is it that you have noticed that you feel like if you were put in there into the space, you would do something different?
There's so many challenges that I've been navigating around. You cannot believe in January, I've been also giving my time to just go to our SFC office to sit with them sometimes and be asking what is happening when it comes to this thing of other students are excluded, they're in exclusion and so on. So all those things are some of things that I realized, no man, I can do something. And what I believe in, it seems like not everyone believes in. Or though people believes in, they're not really giving full effort to it. Because I believe in prevention rather than a cure.
Oh.
So that simply means, Uri, as far as I see problems with the students, I believe in doing something before that challenge can even arrive. We know students are failing. Some students is because of their mentality, what they tell themselves is hindering them. Some is because of the challenges we're facing as students in here. You know what? So all those things are matters that I've been looking deeper into them. And I realize, no, if I become SFC, that means I'll be able to access so much resources to a point that I can also access so many students as the head of like what they believe, or you know what, he's our mouth, he's our ear. So that means I'm going to be able to access them, and not only to fight for them, but also to fight with them on what they're doing wrong. Because it's not always about the institution. Somehow it's about us as students, ourselves.
You might find out what we think it's the institution can teach us who keep on doing all these bad things.
Exactly. And there should be someone who should stand up and be like, you know what, I am fighting for you. We have to do this and we have to be treated fairly. Everything good is what we deserve. But also, we need to take full responsibility of all those things. There's something that we need to do, us as students, for us to be able to reach that which we want to reach.
Wow.
So it's two-way thing.
It's a two-way street.
Yes.
Everyone has to do something.
Everyone has to do something. So I can only meet you, Lesetja, and say, hey, you know what, my brother, we should do 1, 2, 3. But what about the majority of students? So that means if I access this position, majority of students are next to me. Yeah. I can access them easily so. And we can address matters. Facts.
Yeah. So have you faced any academical issues when we were in class and everything?
Some of academical issues that I faced was lecturers who do not arrive. I experienced that in my second year, last year. I had a lecturer for programming who, he was not there, and he was a moderator, West Part. He was the one sitting, but he was not showing up. And I nearly failed my programming, my PPB. But I just told myself, although my predicate is not satisfying, I am gonna try. Uri, now it's in me, it's on me, like I have to do something. That's why I'm saying it's a two-way street. Because some of things is not really like we cannot overcome. But because we sit back and be like, they're doing nothing, we decide to do nothing. Only to find out, no, try to reach out to other students. Help each other, since the lecturer cannot help you. You can make it. Not meaning where we should just allow the lecturers do as they please. No, but we need to take full responsibility of everything. So that was one of challenges that I faced.
That's something very profound here. I like what you're saying about us also being accountable of our own actions. Because sometimes you find out, well, yes, the lecturer is wrong, but at the same time, you are wrong too, because you're not doing anything to save yourself. Like, you're not doing anything. You are just there. You're not reporting. You're not saying anything. It can get irritating at times.
Exactly. And the only thing that we can do is to talk as friends. Ish, that lecturer is doing us dirty. What are you doing?
Ish. Yeah, I know. Okay. Now, tell me about your first year now. I want to know, what are the things that you didn't get, that you missed out, that you wish the current SFC could have done better to actually improve your experience as a first year arriving here?
As a first year arriving here, there was some of things that we couldn't access. By then, by the way, they were not opening labs like how often they are opening it nowadays. This year I think is much better. I give a round of applause to our outgoing SFC because of that and management. Because now I'm also that one person who, as much as I can realize the negatives, I will also realize the positives. So they did well, but while I was doing my first year, they were not opening labs more often. So it was one of the challenges. And then another problem I have, this thing of sometimes you'll find a library not opening on weekends. There's no water. The library is also affected, but the tests are still going. Such things were challenges I was also even facing in my first year. So yes,
You're going to do something about it.
I
want to see something happen.
I have to.
I might vote for you. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, I just want you to, like, how was your manifesto? Like, you standing on the podium, looking at these people, telling them what I want to do. How was that?
Before I can judge myself, I asked people, how was it? And everyone was happy. Everyone was proud. So I am proud of myself.
Okay, like, you didn't have a stage fright or something?
That's one thing that I don't think I've ever experienced. Since I was young, like I was just, give me a stage. I have it.
I'll show you what I am.
Definitely.
Yeah, ne? Okay, me in the early stages, Vele, I was afraid of the crowd. But now I'm like, hey, fuck that. I am going to go in front of the crowd. Why do I keep on swearing?
And it's very wrong.
Okay, this is a professional interview. I'm not supposed to swear. I'm going to edit those parts out. But anyways, my guy, I just want you to paint me a future of what you're hoping to achieve when you become SFC. Like, just paint me a picture and say, you know what, I want this to happen, and that to happen, and also your conclusion.
Do you know our management, the current SFC and the previous one, I can say, they've set a high standard for Senosha South Campus, ICT faculty to be exact. Because we are in Africa, not South Africa. That's one thing that I also mentioned in my manifesto. And some were like, why are you mentioning the continent? But it's because it's very much important. My dreams are not to see only ICT faculty, Senosha, TUT, doing well in South Africa. But let's go out, let's stretch out. There's a child now who's doing something in China. He or she is 5 years old, is doing something that has got something to do with ICT in Senosha. But we are saying nothing, we are realizing nothing on that one. So now I say, you know what? This is the time where we should not only change our campus. This is the time where we need to consider our children, our great children, and also consider the future of this institution. So it's on us, it's our responsibility to make sure that we keep the standard. We just keep on raising the flag even more higher than where it is now. So that's what I can say to people. And I believe that with your help, we will be able to have it all. Because it is there. We just have to reach out to it.
My brother, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate you. We forgive you for your lateness because your written is understandable. But guys, Bona, make an honest decision and pick whoever that you believe that this one, I'm rooting for them to be my leader. Someone who's going to represent a whole faculty at an institution of higher learning called Tshwane University of Technology. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Authentic Reflections with Lesetja Senosha.